human values, core desire, and ability in human beings to act and react positively and responsibly in a wide range of complex social settings. It can be acquired through social process of inquiry, values, exploration, and social decision making that relate to the acquisition of knowledge and understanding that are to be
Okay, thank you. So, when we say social literacy, it is a positive human values or social literacy means communicating and interacting with other people. So, masasabi natin social literate ang isang tao kung he or she ay may kakayahang makipag-communicate, interact, and makipag-mingle to other people. So, in a simple definition for social literacy, the main concern of social literacy is the development of social skills in a social setting wherein it will help people how to communicate in a respectful manner. So next, social skills. Social skills are aspects of social literacy. As such, these are an integral part of functioning in society. It involves good manners, communicating effectively with others, being considerate of others' feelings, and expressing personal needs. In fact, children gain social skills through playing, while adults obtain it by interrelating with others. But verbally, spoken language, and non-verbally, like gestures, body language, facial expressions, eye contact, and appearance. So in social skills, these are the ways of interacting and communicating with other people every day. It is crucial for us to have such skills. It enables for us to have good relationships with the people around us. It also helps us to build confidence within ourselves and play our role as an individual in our society. So next recorder, please. Now let's proceed to the types of social skills. So there are 8 types of social skills that teachers can demonstrate among students to attain a harmonious relationship with them. So number 1 is effective communication. Kindly read first Benito.
Number 1, effective communication. It is the ability to communicate effectively and share thoughts and ideas with students through group conversations, discussions, etc.
Thank you. So, effective communication, being a good teacher, it requires excellent communication skills. It can contribute to the creation and maintenance of a secure learning environment where students can learn and grow. So, the teacher should know that the future learning of their students or learners is depend on the development of the effective communication galing din sa teacher. So next is conflict resolution. Kindly read Ms. Simato.
Conflict resolution is the ability to get to the source of the problem and find a workable solution by weighing both sides from those involved with the goal of mediating for reconciliation.
So in order to attain harmonious relationship between the teacher and the students, the teacher should know how to handle or find solutions in one problem. So the teacher should capable to find solutions. Number 3 is active listening. Kindly read this example.
Active listening. It is the ability to pay close attention to students in times of counseling, introspection, and consultation.
So just like the students, the teacher should active listeners too. So in order to attain good relationship between the teacher and the students, they must demonstrate, the teacher should demonstrate active listening so that the misunderstanding or para maiwasan natin yung misinterpretation or misunderstanding sa mga taong nasa paligid natin. Next is empathy. Kindly read, Mr. Gary.
Empathy is the ability to pay close attention to a student in times of difficulty and trouble.
So, empathy. Dito na pumapasok yung isang teacher, dapat kailangan nang i-consider yung feelings or the emotions of his or her learners. So, the importance of empathy in social skills is to help the feelings or the emotion of each other. Next is relationship. Next is relationship management. Kindly read, Mr. RV.
Relationship management. It is the ability to maintain relationships and build key connections with stakeholders for the students' development with school stakeholders for the students' development.
Okay, so when we say relationship management, the teacher should know how to manage his or her relationship with others. The teacher should know the importance of being friendly with others so that he or she may become a role model to his or her learners. Next is respect. And read this Violet.
Respect. It can be done by knowing when to initiate communication and respond during interactions or even in times of heated arguments and confrontations.
So, respect begets respect. The teacher should caring enough to consider how words and actions impact to their students. Respect is a social skill that aids in creating meaningful and emotionally intelligent connections. Next is problem-solving skills. Kindly read Miss Elia.
Problem-solving skills. This involves seeking help making effective decisions and accepting consequences to derive better solution to the problem.
Okay, so when we say problem-solving skills, as a teacher, kailangan mong ipakita sa mga estudyante mo kung gaano ka kagaling mag-solve ng isang problema. So, you must need to show yung mga steps mo on how to solve the problem para sa ganun is ma-inspire or makuha nila yung mga steps mo on how to solve that problem. Next is interpersonal skills. Miss Raymundo, kindly.
Interpersonal skills. This includes the abilities of sharing training activities, asking for permission and waiting for one's in every facet of undertaking.
So, as a teacher, kailangan mong i-involve yung sarili mo sa mga activities sa school or hindi lang sa school, pati sa barangay, as long as kailangan ka ng ibang tao. Kailangan mong i-involve yung sarili mo for us you to grow as a teacher. So, next po.
So improving social skills. So we can improve our social skills by focusing on sustaining desirable attitudes and eliminating those desirable ones through modeling, role playing, and performance feedback mechanisms. And also in addition that we can consider are those maintaining eye contact. Next is using proper body language, knowing the difference between being assertive and being aggressive, selecting effective communication channels, being flexible, accepting criticism without being defensive, remaining positive at all times, and being teachable and a good student in most instances. So, andito din yung mga impact of social skills. For input, studying social skills results better relationship, better communication, greater efficiency, advanced career aspect, and increases overall happiness. Next is the emotional intelligence or EQ. So emotional intelligence can bring about maintaining a healthy and purposeful relationship with others. other that we best depict a social literary person. So dito, according to the Goleman, Goleman 1996, he defines emotional intelligence as the ability to recognize, understand, and manage all emotions, and also to recognize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. And also, it is being aware that emotions can derive behavior and impact people, even though positively or negatively. Next one is strategies for enhancing emotional intelligence. So dito, Goleman 1995 laid down ways of enhancing emotional intelligence in the line of understanding and managing emotions that teachers need to know and understand. So una na po dito is think about feelings. So Miss Rabilas, pwede pakibasa po.
Think about feelings. A person has to be sensitive to one's and others' feelings to come up with the right manner of approach or appropriate response. For example, a teacher has to be aware of his or her students.
So yun. So dito, as a teacher, we need to be sensitive to one another's feelings so that we will come up to the right manner of approach and appropriate response. So, tayo bilang isang guro, especially that we are the future elementary teachers, ang need natin na naging sensitibo sa mga ginagawa natin. Verbal man yan or non-verbal. So, kumbaga, kailangan muna natin unawain at isipin yung gagawin natin kung ito ba ay makaka-affect sa mga students natin sa positibo or sa negatibo. And also, so bilang isang guro, kailangan natin na malaman kung ano nga ba kung ano yung mga background ng ating mga students. Nang sa ganon, alam natin kung ano ba yung best approach na ibibigay natin sa kanila para hindi naman natin ma-affectan yung mga nararamdaman nila. So next is pause. Miss Quesada.
Number 2, pause. This is about taking a moment to stop and think before doing anything to refrain from resorting to an unsound decision at the height of it.
So dito, example na naman is that kapag yung isang student natin is nakagawa ng hindi tama. So isipin na lang natin na we are the future elementary teachers. Hindi naman dapat na pagalitan natin agad-agad yung students natin lalo na kung yung gagamitin nating approach sa sa kanya is yung pagalit, ganun. So dito sabi sa post, taking a moment to stop and think before doing anything. So dito, the teacher may gently pause for a while to rethink and cool down bago niya kausapin o magkaroon ng desisyon patungkol sa nagawa ng estudyante niya. So ito, it is like connected siya sa think about feelings. Kasi kasi post first para di tayo makasakit ng damdamin. Lalo na at mga bata yung tuturuan natin. And always natin isipin na bago tayo gumawa ng anumang aksyon ay sa isang bagay, isipin muna natin kung ano ba yung ikabubuti ng lahat. Next po. Miss Ruiz.
Strive to control one's thoughts. This is controlling the reaction to emotions by focusing on one's thoughts in harmony with goals and values.
So dito sa strive to control one's thoughts. So dito, bilang isang guro, dapat matuto tayong kontrolin ang ating mga emosyon sa pamamagitan ng pagtutuon ng pansin sa mga bagay na naayon at mahalaga. So halimbawa na lamang sa isang klase, imbis na mag-overreact tayo sa isang pangyayari, ay maaari tayong maging, tayong mga guro ay maging tulay or subuking kontrolin ang mga negatibong kaisipan upang nang sa ganon, makita natin na nasa dulo ng pangyayaring ito ay may magandang kalinatnan pala. At bilang isang guro, subukan natin hanapin ang kagandahan ng lahat ng bagay sa kabila ng hindi magagandang pangyayari na maaaring mangyari. So next po is benefit from criticism. Dito.
Number 4, benefit from criticism. Criticism, even delivered in a favorable way, is an opportunity to learn, gives idea and how others think about you.
So dito, hindi naman na siguro bago sa atin or iba na minsan, kahit na yung mga guro ay nabibigyan ng komento, mapanegatib man yan or positibo ng kanilang mga students, especially kapag nandoon ka na sa high school or senior at pwede din sa college. Ngunit, kahit na hindi ito naghatid ng parang hindi maganda para sa isang guro, pwede niyang i-accept iyon as a pwede niyang kunin iyon para gawin na lang niyang positive na parang inspiration ba para i-improve ba ng teacher or kung ano pa ba yung kailangan niyang baguhin kung sa pagtuturo yun naka-comment. Next po, show authenticity. Michelle lang.
Show authenticity. This is saying what we mean with what we say, and we have to stick on to our values and principles.
So dito kailangan natin maging tunay, lalo na at mga guro tayo, at kailangan natin na manatili sa ating halagaan, sa ating prinsipyo. So halimbawa na lamang kapag hinaharap natin yung mga magulang ng students natin, bilang isang guro, dapat malinaw natin na may pahayag ang ating panig ng may paggalang at katapatan. Habang patuloy natin na pinaninindigan ang prinsipyo at katotohanan. At para sa ganon, hindi magkaroon ng mainitang pag-uusap ganon or hindi magkasalungat yung point of union ng parents niya. Ng mga students. Next po. Next is demonstrate empathy.
Demonstrate empathy. Whenever we show empathy to others, such as understanding their thoughts and feelings, we can easily establish a connection with them. As teachers, we should reach out to students who are in their worst stations and try to understand them and feel as if we were in the same boat.
Demonstrate empathy. Kailangan natin ipakita sa kanila na naiintindihan natin sila. Naiintindihan natin yung feelings ng iba. Kailangan natin may paramdam o ayun nga, may pakita na naiintindihan nila natin sila. Put yourself in another person, yung ika nga nila. Para mas aware tayo sa mga feelings nila or emotions. Next, praise others. Miss Magsali.
Praise others. This is by way of acknowledging and appreciating others towards attaining self-fulfillment and building trust.
Praise others. Konting feedback mo lang or commitment mo sa isang tao, ay masaya na sila at nabibigyan pa natin sila ng lakas ng loob para gawin ng mas mabuti yung kanilang ginagawa. Halimbawa, kapag yung classmate mo or yung estudyante mo, kapag teacher ka, nagsasalita sa harap or nagre-report,
at nakikita ka niya bilang audience niya na tumatango-tango, iisipin nito na ay nakikinig sila at naiintindihan nila yung sinasabi, yung nagsasalita sa harapan. Next is number 8.
Give helpful feedback. Although negative feedback may hurt one's feelings, and some it can be turned constructive for one's improvement.
Tama. Yung negative feedback na natatanggap natin ay masasaktan tayo, syempre. Dahil iniisip na natin na ginawa naman natin yung best natin, pero hindi pa rin sapat yun. Pero at least, nakakapagbigay naman yun sa atin ng magiging may naman yun para sa atin, para mag-improve pa tayo. Next is number 9.
Apologize. Saying sorry demonstrates humility, a quality that will naturally win others as you value the relationship more than the ego.
Maliit man o malaki yung nagawa natin kasalanan sa isang tao, kailangan natin humingi ng pasensya o patawad. Pero kapag hindi tayo, dapat huwag natin ulitin yun kasi yung may trust issue na sila sa'yo. Next is number 10. Forgive and forget. Forgiving and forgetting prevent others from holding emotions and allowing one to move forward. Pag may taong nakagawa sa atin ng mali, kailangan natin siyang patawarin. At syempre, kailangan din natin itong nalilihan. Pero meron yung iba kasi na forgive but don't forget. Tama, patawarin mo, pero huwag mong kalimutan yung ginawa sa'yo. Mag-i-impress na lang ito sa'yo. Next, number 11.
Keep our commitment. The habit of keeping one's word is either be hurtful, develop a strong reputation for reliability and trustworthiness.
Pag nangako ka, tuparin mo. Huwag yung puro salita lang. Kapag nagsabi ka sa isang bagay na dapat mong gawin. Halimbawa sa group activity. Kapag sinabi mong sa'yo yung part 1, ikaw ang gagawa nun, dapat gawin mo. Para pag showing activities or reportings, may papakita ka. Next is number 12.
Help others. One way to positively win others is through helping them, because listening to and helping them can do class and inspire them and talk.
Tutulong ka ng taos sa puso. Hindi yung tutulong ka dahil may kapalit. Halimbawa, for example, in every school activity, we have to find ways to help others accomplish their task successfully. In return, they will be useful to us. And lastly, number 13.
Protect ourselves from emotional sabotage. This is being wise enough in protecting ourselves when others attempt to manipulate our emotions for personal sake.
Lumayo tayo sa ginagamit lang tayo. Iwas tayo. Maging wise tayo sa pakikisama sa ibang tao. For example, when we feel that someone has been excessively or wrongly controlling our actions, feelings, and decisions in school, stop it in any right but subtle and conscious way possible. Next.
Next, recommended tools in enhancing emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence can be enhanced in school with the help of the following tools and strategies. First, emotional literacy workshop. This will help teachers to communicate with the students, recognize and manage emotion, and increase self-awareness. Next, emotional literacy museum. It is a self-directed learning experience that teaches about the physiology of emotions, emotional regulation, and emotional literacy. Third, mixed emotions cards. It is a beautiful deck of tarot-like cards of feelings. The fourth one is emotion cards. It is an evocative, playful moon-based illustration of emotions. The fifth one is biolabs. It is a simple reminder that emotions are part of our physiology. Six, bingo emotion. It is typically a classic bingo game played with emotions. Number seven, feeling faces. These are photos of real people and data about how survey respondents evaluate each picture. 8. 6 seconds emotional intelligence assessment. It provides feedback about the way one uses EQ and how to improve in this area. 9. The zoo. Animal workshop. It is an activity that intends to imitate an animal behavior and gesture that ends with reflection and group sharing. 10. Face workshop. It is an activity in which partners face each other while showing different facial expressions and qualities that end with reflection. 11. The machine transformer. Participants in groups have to transform into a sign machine of which each member shall comprise different parts, essentials and equally important that use ends up with interaction and reflection. 12. Tower building. Groups will be tasked to build a tower using pocky stick and straws. The goal is to make the tallest and strongest tower of all. This will end up with interactions, sharing, open forums, and patching emotional barriers. 13. Build me a house. The participants in groups will be tasked to build a house using any available material around them. The goal is to make the strongest house. Then the facilitator will suddenly destroy the house made by the group and observe the members' emotions and reactions and let them express their feelings and thoughts. At the end of each one will realizations, lessons, and values of reflections. 14. Internalization activity. This is an activity that helps participants to reflect on the narrations of the facilitator with the background music in a dim and candlelight room. Everyone can express his or her emotion and feelings of resentment, remorse, agony, disappointment, and sadness. And the last one, mirroring and unmasking activity. Each participant shall prepare a piece of paper and put it at his or her back in a circular motion. Everyone has to write that person negative include on that paper. Everyone will be given time to see those feedbacks and reflect on them while they are also given a chance to express themselves. This negative feedback will be called mask to be torn off and burned at the end of the activity, and they will be led to a prayer for self-renewal and rejuvenation.
So let's proceed to the 10 characteristics of an emotionally intelligent person by Honors 2015. Number 1, please read. Mrs. Lam.
Empathy. Empathy is the capacity to understand
example, the capacity to place oneself in another's position. So based sa greater good science center at UC Berkeley, meron silang two different types of empathy. The first type is the affective empathy. It refers to the sensations and feelings we get in response to others' emotions. Dito maaaring kabilang ang pagsasalamin sa kung ano ang nararamdaman ng isang tao. So the second type is the cognitive empathy, sometimes called perspective taking. Ito naman ay tumutukoy sa ating kakayahang kilalanin at maunawaan ang mga damdamin ng ibang tao. Next is the self-awareness. Pakibasa po, Mr. Mark.
Self-awareness. It is the art of understanding oneself, recognizing the stimuli that he or she faces and preparing how to manage him or herself, both in a proactive and reactive manner.
So, ibig sabihin, ang self-awareness ay, ito ay kung paano natin nakikita ang ating sarili and also how we perceive others to see us. So, next, number 3, Miss Gala.
Curiosity. It is one willingness to learn and improve. When one is curious, he or she is passionate and therefore she is driven to desire to be at his or her best.
So, sa meaning pa lang, alam na natin kung paano ito na-reflect sa tao. Number 4, Miss Robilio. Number 4.
Analytical mind. It pertains to be a critical thinker that analyzes and processes all new information that comes his or her way and see if they can extrapolate it.
Number 4, analytical mind. We are all analysts in the sense that we consciously think about all new information that comes our way. Number 5, belief. Mr. Gary.
Belief is the power of believing in oneself, both at present and the future. It is a matter of affirming that people and things in one's life happen for a reason and that everything will ultimately turn out.
So, kung pananampalataya lang ang ating i-pursue, hindi nakakatulong sa atin yun. Pag-most na kailangan nito ng action o gawa. Pero kapag pinagsama natin ang faith with powerful values tulad ng hard work, perseverance, and positive attitude, makakabuo tayo ng foundation of champion. Every great leader and thinker uses faith, either in a practical context, emotionally, and certainly spiritually. Number 6. So number 6, needs and wants, Miss Carmela. Number 6. Number 6.
It is something to accept certain. Between things that one needs to those things that she just want and establishing it prior to fulfilling one's.
So sa needs, particularly sa context ni Abraham Maslow, which is the hierarchy of needs, it is basic level stuff like safety, survival, and sustenance. So sa may want naman, example, big house, nice car, and even the brand new iPhone. So dapat maging bihasa tayo sa pag-alam kung ano talaga ang kailangan natin upang mabuhay at upang makamit natin ang mga goals at suportahan ang ating sarili at mahal sa buhay. So number 7, passion, Miss Erica. Number 7.
So, passion, it is a natural desire, instinct, drive, ambition, and motivated love for a subject or someone. More so, it brings positive energy that helps sustain and inspire one to keep going.
So sa passion,
People with a high EQ use their passion and purpose to ignite the engine that drives them to do what they do. And there's no secret that emotionally intelligent people who are passionate are willing to persevere and power forward no matter their circumstances. So number 8, optimism. Please, Kari. Number 8. Optimism. It is about maintaining a positive attitude that may increase one's opportunities, improve relationship, and think clearly and constructively. Optimism. You are in best position to think clearly and constructively if you want to boost your possibilities, enhance your relationships, and improve your relationships. Positivity is a way of life that we can choose to live each day. Number 9, adaptability. Miss Leah. Number 9.
Adaptability. It is an important recognition and ability to make or remake decision in one's best interest. It is also determined when to continue in his and her course or when it is time for change.
So number 9, adaptability. When something should stay the same and when it has to change, emotionally intelligent people know when to do so. It is crucial to recognize this and have the capacity to act quickly and clearly in your best interest. So last, number 10, desire to help others succeed. Please, Gabriela.
Desire to help others succeed. It is becoming interested and appreciative of success and achievement of others.
So yung number 10, ang isang emotionally intelligent person ay interesado sa overall na success at achievements, hindi lang para sa sarili, kundi para sa lahat. Their inspired leadership and passion combined with their optimism drives them to want to do best for themselves, for others. Next.
So the next one is people skills. So when we say people skills, like emotional intelligence and social skills, people skills have been widely used in demonstrating social literacy at home, in school, or anywhere that a person may be. So according to Wikipedia, people skills are patterns of behavior and behavioral interactions. For Thompson, this is an area of exploration about how a person behaves and how he or she is perceived irrespective of his or her thinking and feeling. So people skills basically are tools used to communicate and interact effectively with others. So people skills are the ability to accept, appreciate, and admire others. So it is also defines as the dynamics between personal ecology, those are cognitive, affective, physical, and spiritual dimensions, and its function with other people's personality styles in diverse environments like life events, institution, challenges, and etc. And lastly, people skills are skills that enable a person to get along with others, to communicate effectively, and to resolve conflict. So people skills are really significant for teachers in effective classroom management. So you as a teacher, you will not just going to stand here in front and just teach, but you must know how to communicate well with your students. And with that, we could literally retort that this will help make a difference in the classroom. So accordingly, it's stated here that almost 50% of classroom success lies on the effective interpersonal relationship, while the other 50% lies within academic skills. So this is because teachers tend to interact and relate with the students. Therefore, they need to learn how to practice these people skills effectively in order to create a healthy, conducive learning atmosphere in the classroom. Next reporter, please.
people skills. So first, good communication skills. Strong people skills in the communication area include the ability to take information, clarify comments, and participate in effective verbal and written exchange. So as a future educator, this good communication skills ay isa sa asset natin as a teacher. Kasi sa ating matututo yung ating mga learners. Siyempre, kailangan natin magkaroon ng good communication skills para ituro natin sa ating mga learners ng tama yung ating mga lesson. And of course, hindi lang sa ating mga learners tayo dapat magkaroon ng good communication skills, kundi sa ating mga co-teachers and sa mga nakakasalamuhan nating mga tao. Second, conflict resolution skills. Having the ability to mediate disputes and resolve conflict among others is an important personal and professional skills. Hence, conflict resolution involves the ability to clarify specific disputes, listen to perspective in a non-judgmental manner, and offer suggestion for action. So, gaya nga ng sabi ko, pagkakaroon ng abilities to fix the problem. Since nasa elementary field tayo, yung mga learners natin ay mga bata, and yung mga learners natin ngayon is may mga problema sila na hindi naman dapat problemahin kasi hindi naman ganun kalaking problema. So as a teacher, kailangan natin pakinggan lahat ng mga sides nila, then kakausapin natin yung mga learners natin to fix the problem. So third, the value of patience. Patience is an exceptional people skills that is valuable in every profession. It involves being able to maintain an even temper, repeat and explain information as necessary, and control anger in even the most trying situation. So, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, nasa field tayo ng elementary, which is may mga students tayo na matitigas ng ulo, pasaway, at maingay. So, as a teacher, kailangan nating mas habaan pa yung patient natin to maintain our goal na makapagturo o makapagbigay ng kaalaman sa ating mga learners. So, next, tolerance and understanding. Tolerance and understanding. Having a tolerance and understanding for the difference of other leads to success. Tolerant people have the ability to accept difference even when they don't personally agree with them. So, as a teacher, kailangan nating intindihin yung different views and opinions ng ating mga learners. Kasi di ba may kanya-kanya naman tayong paniniwala sa buhay. So, gaya na lang, for example na lang sa religions natin, kailangan nating intindihin yung sides ng bawat learners natin. Next.
Now let's proceed to the 10 essential people skills to succeed. The number 1 is, may I call on Ms. Ramos to read it.
Socially assertive. Social assertiveness is essential for serving social energy in the right way. People with high social assertiveness have more focus on social energy and more value than
So, being socially assertive. Assertive means having or showing a confident and having a bold personality. A person must possess this skill to have an effective communication while simultaneously respecting others' people's opinions and thoughts. So, dito na po, sa first people skills, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng bold personality and alam din natin na tumanggap ng other opinions and idea from our listener or kausap. Then, number 2,
Yes, Mr. Digo.
Number 2, crafting a memorable presence. People with a great presence take it easy making connections and are extremely good at rapport building. Those with a strong presence can attract others, are well remembered, and are likable.
So this skill showcases that we need to put an impact to our clients or other people. We need to make our first impression last. So dito, people with weak presence struggle to get clients or friends. And people might forget their names, while people with memorable presence leave a lasting impression and quickly build a rapport. So the third people skill is mastering communication. Miss Irang?
Mastering communication. This is knowing how to present oneself and in turn gets one's message across.
So mastering communication. Mastering communication is just like good communication skills. It is presenting yourself effectively. This skill is connected to the previous skill because if you want to have a memorable presence, you should have a good communication skills to gain people's attention. So dito sa mastering communication skills, people with poor communication tends to think they are unworthy of attention and underappreciated. While people who have mastered communication excels in public speaking, presenting, communicating to big groups. Number 4 is Marate.
Sustaining lasting confidence. People who get to sustain lasting confidence are able to conquer their shyness, avoid awkwardness, and get through their anxiety or overcome any nervous tendencies.
So, this skill will help you conquer shyness and avoid awkwardness. Others have their strategies to get through their anxiety or have socialized enough to overcome any nervous tendencies. So, may mga students tayo or may mga pupils tayo na nahihiyang magsalita sa harap. So, as a teacher, kailangan natin sila tulungan ma-sustain yung confidence nila para magkaroon sila ng confidence na tumayo sa harap at magsalita sa maraming tao. So people with high social anxiety avoid social situations and feel awkward and trapped. While people who sustain social confidence are able to excel in most social situations and doesn't feel awkward and are able to overcome it. So number 5, Miss Shane.
Being an excellent conversationalist. This is essential in communicating and interacting with others necessarily with others with fun of discussing.
So number 5 skill or people skill, this is when you level up boring, predictable small talks into deep and memorable conversation. Most interactions happen with 3 levels. So the first level in being an excellent conversationalist is the first 5 minutes. Sa first 5 minutes po, dito magkakaroon ng first impression. Dito din mag-decide yung kausap nyo kung gusto nyo ba kayong mas makilala pa and i-deepen yung pag-uusap nyo. The second step is the first 5 hours. So once you have passed the level 1 of the being an excellent conversationalist, dito magiging deeper na yung pagkakaunawan or pagkakaintindihan nyo ng kausap nyo, pagkakakilanlan. And the last level is the first 5 days. Once you have made it to onto the final level, you want people in this level with whom you would be able to do a quick and road trip. So yeah, dito, sa being an excellent conversationalist, kailangan ng 3 levels para ma-achieve mo yung pagiging excellent conversationalist. So number 6, Mr. Yan.
Being highly likable. Likability is an important facet of us by through being authentic or genuine with their
So being highly likable. Likability is an important facet, gaya nga nung nabasa dyan. And Carl Rogers described a concept called self-actualization, and which speaks to how closely people show their real self compared to their ideal self. So tayo, isa-isa tayo, may kanya-kanya tayong real self and ideal self. Tapos, yung sinasabi ko ni Carl Rogers dito is, yung sa self-actualization natin, dapat mas malapit yung real self natin sa ideal self. Dapat hindi sila magkakalayo para hindi siya magka-iba. Number 7,
Being exceptional at decoding of emotions. People who are good at reading people are exceptionally strong at knowing how others think and feel.
So, this skill means having a strong sense of intuition and being very empathetic. So, being excellent or exceptional at decoding emotions, there are 3 types of intelligence: emotional intelligence, social intelligence, and intrapersonal intelligence. Emotional intelligence is how intuitive or empathetic you are. Social intelligence is how you translate your emotions when you're around others, as well as how responsive you are to their emotions. And intrapersonal intelligence is how well you know yourself, your social needs and boundaries. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses in different aspects of intrapersonal intelligence. So people who struggles with decoding, struggles with empathy, have trouble reading and interpreting their body language and facial expressions, and often miss social cues. While people with exceptional decoding abilities can speed read and their intentions and are very good at interpreting body language and facial expressions. So number 8, Vista.
Pitching ideas. Pitching is a very important people skill because it happens all the time when one is asked for his or her opinion and introducing himself or herself.
So, pitching ideas is a very important skill because it happens all the time. When you are asked about your opinion, gaya na lamang kapag may class discussion tayo, pag nag-a-ask si teacher about sa ideas natin on a certain topic. So, you should be able to generate excitement around your ideas. So, sa pagiging teacher naman, dapat may mga exciting na activities para mas magkaroon ng energy yung mga students mo at hindi sila maboring sa discussion. Number 9, Miss Valerie.
Being charismatic. Charisma is the perfect blend of 2 essential people skills, such as warmth and confidence.
Being charismatic. So it attracts, influences, and inspires people by their personal qualities. So have strong social skills, communicating well both verbally and non-verbally. Being charismatic doesn't only mean yung having outside na attractiveness, but also yung sa panloob. So dito, meron daw 2 essentials, warmth and competence. And have a strong social skills, communicating both well verbally and non-verbally. Magaling siya makipag-communicate through verbal, and kaya niya din magbasa ng facial expressions and body languages. Well, okay, let's proceed to the number 10, Mr. Salvachera.
Being an influential leader. Leaders in both personal and social and professional life are able to gain camaraderie.
Being an influential leader, you don't have to have a company to be a leader. Kasi pwede naman tayong maging leader. Tsaka hindi mo naman kailangan magtayo ng sarili mong organization para matawag ka na leader. Being an influential leader has a three A's or three A's that leaders fight. The number one is ambivalence, apathy, and aimlessness. So yung ambivalence, it kills relationship if you're ambivalent, and it is the root of frenemies. So ambivalence po yung parang ugat na mga frenemies. Alam naman natin yung frenemies, yung parang ginagawa mong friend, yung mga kaaway mo, parang hindi maganda. And second is yung apathy. When we lack enthusiasm or interest in our lives or the things we do. And last is aimlessness. And alam naman natin ang leaders have a direction. And dapat pag leader ka, being an influential leader, meron kang ini-aim na goal. And that's the 10 essential people skills to succeed.